I swear, something stared at me through the window the first night I slept in my new house. My pops, he's loaded, always has been, and when I hit 30, he tossed me a fat stack of cash to grab my first place. Not spoiled, nah, just lucky he's generous. The house came from this old duo, Harold and Gertie, who kicked the bucket before I signed the papers. Well, Harold croaked years back, Gertie just a month ago. Their kid, Timmy, he sold it to me, left a bunch of their junk behind. Said I could keep what I wanted, made moving in a breeze since I didn't need to buy much. Still, some of that stuff creeped me out, vintage, dusty vibes, so I chucked an ugly wooden stool out by the trash. Next day, I'm upstairs, hauling boxes of their leftover garbage. Heavy stuff, made my arms ache, so I'd flop on the floor for breaks. Took all day, wore me out. Hadn't slept a wink the night before, insomnia is my curse some nights. By evening, too beat to cook, I sipped out for pizza. Got back, and my stomach dropped. Front door? Wide open. I could have forgot to lock it, sure. But me? Forget that on day 2 in my shiny new pad? Doubt it. Flicked on every light downstairs, chasing shadows away. Felt safer with the glow. Upstairs next, hitting switches in the hall, the 3 bedrooms, all of it. Then I remembered the basement. That basement's tiny, more like a closet with a washer and dryer shoved in. Only peeked down there once before. Figured I'd check it, prove I was just paranoid. Door creaked open, light snapped on, and I eased down the steps. Halfway there, my eyes locked on it, a wooden stool, smack in the middle. Same one I trashed? Had to be, or darn close. Heart thumped, but I scanned every corner. Nobody. Empty. Calmed myself, climbed back up, left the door ajar. Grabbed my pizza, plopped at the kitchen table, basement doors right there. And then it started. A squeaky, rickety groan from below. Froze mid-bite. What was that? Bolted to the door, slapped the light switch. Nothing. Bulb dead. Pizza forgotten. I snagged my flashlight from the drawer, its beam slicing through the dark as I crept down a few steps. Light hit the stool. It rocked. Someone sat there. Old lady, white hair all wild, glasses glinting, wrapped in a yellow robe. Her head twisted slow, eyes finding mine. I yelped, stumbled back, slammed the door shut. Breath ragged, brain blank. Cops. Had to call cops. They showed up fast, searched the basement with me trailing behind. Nothing. No lady, no secret doors, no nothing. One officer raised an eyebrow, like I'd lost it. They left, and I felt dumb. But that lady, her face stuck in my skull. Dug out Timmy's number, dialed him up. Maybe 9 p.m. spilled everything. Wild hair, glasses, yellow robe. Line went quiet. Then sobbing. Timmy choked out, "That's Mom. Her favorite robe. Said he'd come over. Showed up quick, pale as a ghost himself. We went down together. He stared at the stool, hands trembling, tears streaking his face. After some shaky talk, he hauled the thing out of there. Emotional for him, sure. Terrifying for me. Locked that basement door tight after. Deadbolt, chain, the works. Laundry? Forget it. I'd rather stink than go down there. Months crawled by, 6 of them, and nothing else happened. Fear faded, kinda. Only stayed in that house a year total, though. Couldn't shake the chill. Now, let me rewind, paint it different. That first day, sun's blazing. I'm stoked to own a place. Pops handed me the dough, grinning proud. Harold and Gertie's old dicks, that's what I got. Timmy didn't want their stuff. Left me a treasure trove of chairs, tables, lamps. Cool, less shopping. But that stool? Nasty, wobbly thing. Out it went, curbside. Good riddance. Next day's a blur of sweat, lugging junk from the attic down. Insomnia had me zapped, so I'm dragging. Pizza run that night felt like a reward. Until I saw the door unlocked. Panic's a snake, coiling tight. Lights on, every single one. Upstairs too. Basement lingered in my mind. Had to look. Steps creaked, light buzzed alive, and there's that stool again. Back from the trash heap? No way. Checked around, nobody hiding. Upstairs I go, pizza cold now, and that squeak starts. Slow, steady, like a heartbeat. Flashlight in hand, I peek down. She's there, rocking. Old hag, yellow robe glowing under the beam, staring right through me. I bolt, lock her in. Cops find zip, think I'm nuts. Timmy confirms it's Gertie, takes the stool. I'm done. Switch gears, imagine this raw. I'm 30, Pops bankrolls my dream house. Old couple's place, they're gone, son sells cheap. Furniture stays, bonus for me. Ditch the creepy stool, though ugly as sin. Day 2, I'm a zombie, insomnia kicking my butt, cleaning nonstop. Pizza's my savior, but the door's open when I'm back. Lights blaze, I'm shaking, check everywhere. Basement last. Stool's there, shouldn't be. Later, it creaks. Flashlight shows her yellow robe, ancient face, eyes like knives. Cops laugh. Timmy cries, takes the curse thing. I lock that door forever. Different angle now. Pop saves my broke self, buys me a house. Old folks owned it, dead now. Kid leaves their crap behind. Stool's gotta go, too spooky. I'm wrecked next day. No sleep, tossing junk. Pizza run, doors unlocked when I return. Lights flood the place. I'm paranoid, hit the basement. Stool's back. Night falls, it moves. Old lady's in it, yellow robe, glaring. I freak, cop shrug, Timmy balls, his mom. He grabs it. I'm scarred, lock that basement tight. One more spin. My rich dad hooks me up with a house at 30. Previous owners, old and dead. Son dumps their stuff on me. Stool's trash, too weird. Day 2, sleepless. I'm purging their junk. Pizza night, doors open. My bad? Lights everywhere. Basement check. Stool's there again. Later, creaking. Flashlight catches her yellow robe, old, staring. Cops find nothing. Timmy says it's his mom, takes the stool. I'm shook, lock it up, barely last a year there. Each time, it's me, new house, Pop's cash. Old couple's junk, creepy stool I toss. It's back, she's in it, rocking. Timmy's mom, he says, crying. Cops don't care. I'm haunted, lock that door, leave eventually. Same bones, fresh flesh every telling. That night, her eyes, they burned into me. Still do. Basement stayed sealed, but I'd hear it sometimes, faint creaks through the floor. Moved out quick as I could. Sold it cheap. Never looked back. Sometimes I wonder if she's still down there, rocking in someone else's dark. Timmy wouldn't say much after, just hugged that stool like it was her. Me? I sleep with lights on now, every night. Insomnia is worse, but it ain't sleeplessness keeping me up. It's her. Yellow robe, wild hair, glasses glinting, staring, always staring. I'm hooked right away, heart pounding, because it's late, real late, on a Wednesday night in 2015. Around 11:30 p.m., me trudging home from the gas station job. My beat-up truck broke down last week, so I walk now, for miles through quiet nowhere. Tiny town in northern Kentucky, where streets go dead after 9. Only sound usually crickets or the occasional semi-rumbling toward Louisville. Tonight, though, something's off. I feel it in my bones as I shuffle along a gravel path, my house tucked deep past twisty back roads and thick trees. Halfway there, maybe 2 miles in, my ears perk up. A low growl, engine-like, hums far behind me. Squinting back, I spot headlights flickering faint, maybe a half-mile off on the main road. They bob slow, real slow, like whoever's driving ain't in no hurry. Around here, folks sometimes buy junkers cheap from shady lots, so I shrug, thinking it's just some guy with a busted ride. Keep walking, gravel crunching under my sneakers. But then, that growl roars loud, sudden. Headlights blaze bright, cutting the dark, and the vehicle speeds up fast. My chest tightens a bit, but I tell myself chill out, probably just some dude testing his engine. Then it gets weird. Those lights, they snap off. Total dark again, just the sound of tires rolling slow once more. Now I'm spooked, goosebumps prickling my arms. That gravel path stretches ahead, trees looming tall on both sides, and I pick up my pace. Don't want to look scared, but my head twists back quick. Nothing at first. Then, oh God, I see it. A pickup truck, old and rusted, creeps onto my path, silent as a ghost. It's close, maybe 600 feet back, and I swear my legs turn to jelly. Walking faster now, almost jogging, I sneak another glance. The truck stops dead. Both doors swing open, and shadows spill out. I bolt, full-on sprinting, breath ragged, down that gravel road. A loud crack splits the air, gunshot for sure, and I'm thinking this is it. I'm done. Trees blur past as I veer sharp into the woods, diving behind a mossy stump. Heart's hammering so loud I barely hear the voices. A deep one, gruff, floats through the dark. She's in the trees, I reckon. Then, chilling me worse, a girl's voice, young and shaky, answers, "Yes, boss, we'll hunt her down." Another girl, higher pitched, giggles, "Can't wait to catch her." My stomach flips. What sick mess is this? Huddled there, hand clamped over my mouth, I hear the man again. "Whoever nabs her gets to skip the ritual tonight." Ritual? My brain spins, picturing knives, blood, crazy cult stuff. Are these girls trapped? Am I next? Time drags, endless, every twig snap making me flinch. I'm frozen, barely breathing, when sirens wail faint in the distance. Relief floods me, but I stay put, too terrified to move. Finally, peeking out, I spot flashing red and blue through the trees. I stumble from my hiding spot, legs wobbly, yelling, "Help me." Two cops rush over, faces grim. One says, "Lady, you seen anything weird tonight?" I'm panting, confused. What weird? Then I see it, sprawled by their cruiser, and my scream catches in my throat. A body, young guy, shirtless, torn open like a butchered deer. Blood pools sticky under the headlights. No truck anywhere. Words tumble out as I tell them everything. The truck, the voices, the gunshot, the creepy girls, and their boss. They nod, scribbling notes, and drive me home, promising to check it out. Safe in my creaky little house, I can't sleep. Around 3 a.m., I peek through the blinds. My heart stops. That same rusted truck rolls slow past my yard. Lights off. A shadow hunched inside. Smart this time, I grab a pen, jot the license plate shaky-handed. KXC 947. Phone's in my grip fast, dialing 911, voice trembling as I spill it all. Cops show up quick, but the trucks vanished like smoke. What they say next haunts me still. One cop, older with tired eyes, leans close. "We ran that plate, registered in Montana. But here's the kicker, we called around. Same night, same plate popped up in Maine, Arizona, Oregon, even Florida. All suspicious, all tied to weird sightings." My jaw drops. "How's that possible?" He shrugs, uneasy. "We'll let you know if we figure it out." They leave. No call ever comes. I don't buy ghost stories or magic junk. My guess? Some twisted gang, swapping fake plates, doing awful things coast to coast. But knowing don't help. I see that truck in my nightmares, hear those girls giggling. Moved out of Kentucky fast after that, to a city where streets stay lit and busy. Now, if anything odd rolls by, I don't wait. I run.